Now, anyone who's going to complain about not making money, like, I'm sorry, there is so much shit you can do.
There are so many ways of making money.
I didn't tell the one about mum getting lost in the bin. I'm going to do that one now. She literally got in the bin. Her legs are hanging out. And the building manager, like the construction manager, comes out.
You okay, dear?
Yeah, and he's like, my mum has this, mum, this is not to laugh at you, but she's like, yes, she has this French accent and she speaks like this. And the guy's like, are you okay in there?
Seats are probably cleaner
than our phones these days.
I mean, you go to all these touchscreen places like Mucus and stuff, and even when you go down the escalators now, imagine how many feral people have touched those banisters
And stuff, that's... Why we don't do domestic cleaning. I have the funniest story. Now, Jodie, you haven't met my parents.
I have not, but
No.
they seem absolute legends.
They are. They really are. And my mum's like this itty-bitty little thing, right?
Itty-bitty.
Itty-bitty
Betty.
Yeah, she's like tiny. Anyway, back in the day, before the business was the size it is today, her and Dad used to be on the tools. And we used to have the biggest construction cleaning company in Queensland. And so we worked with all the big names.
Yep.
And one day Mum was with the team. She finished up. She was always the last one to go. She had some big bags of rubbish, had her keys in her hand, and went to put the keys in those big industrial bins. Walked to her car and couldn't find her keys. She's like, fuck, like long day. It was 6 p.m., like getting dark. She walks back inside and she's like, my God, I'm sure I had them. And my mum's so funny. Like, she's got her like special cleaning bum bag.
I think I know
and
where
like,
this story is going.
oh my God. Anyway, she then realized that she probably chucked them in the bin, in the industrial bin. And as I said, she's teeny tiny. Like, she's probably 160, 62 centimeters tall. Like, she's teeny tiny. She's like, I'm going to have to fucking get into that Actually, she didn't say fucking. She does not swear. And she's got this cute little French accent. So she definitely didn't sound like that. But she was like, I'm going to have to get into the industrial bin. She literally got in the bin. Her legs are hanging out. And the building manager, like the construction manager, comes out.
You okay, dear?
Yeah, and he's like, my mum has this, mum, this is not to laugh at you, but she's like, yes, she has this French accent and she speaks like this. And the guy's like, are you okay in there? She's like, oh yes, I just lost my keys.
Bless her.
Meanwhile, like, she's hanging out of the thing. He actually got in the dumpster with her to find her keys.
What a legend.
What a legend.
I've thrown my phone down the garbage chute so many times
Have
like that
you?
and had to have gone in and get it. Yeah. I somehow think that, I try and multitask. Not that I'm not good at multitasking, but, instead of throwing the actual...
Now, Jodie, how many times has this happened?
at least 10.
Oh my
At
God.
least 10. I'm like, fuck, I've just put my phone down the garbage chute again. Down I go to level 1 and I get
And what do you do? Are you getting in the bins like Mum?
Absolutely. This is my phone.
I know. But
I don't put my legs out,
it's not up in
like
the
your
air.
mum, but
No.
I get right in there.
Maybe she was trying to signal something. I don't know. Mum, put your legs away. But how long? What's the longest time it's taken you?
That I've spent in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Well, like Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street.
Totally.
Oh, geez. How many? I don't know how to answer that question.
No, but like, was it like a 5 minute, like you just went in and you found it? Or did you have to actually swim
I've
through
spent
the
at
trash?
least half an hour in a garbage truck. Not even joking.
Did you wear different clothes? I've got something.
I
in
did
my eye.
after.
Oh, so you didn't change?
Yes, of course I did.
No, like to go
To
in
go
the dumps.
in
Yeah,
the-
like
the
did you wear your
dumpster.
shit
Mate,
clothes?
this is my phone. I could be missing a call. I'm getting straight in there.
Okay, I have a question. When you were in there, did you get a load of
Oh my
like
God,
people's
could you
rubbish
imagine
coming
all that
through?
orange peel and fucking shit?
Yeah, did it come through?
That's a good point. I did not.
You didn't think of that.
I did not. But
Now
how
you
fucking
will.
funny would that be?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like
What
the
an
banana
Instagram
peel.
moment.
I was talking about the garbage, like with
I
the
know.
liquid.
Yeah,
Imagine old mate next door who has his baby's nappies that he hasn't wrapped properly that fall on your
fucking
face.
gross. What is the funniest
It's
thing?
the reality.
I know, but you're cleaners. What's the funniest thing you've actually found being put in the bin? Apart from your mum.
Really good question.
And me.
I mean, I don't think. Did you say the funniest?
Well, what's the weirdest thing,
Look, I think the weirdest thing, which I think is very disrespectful, is people who have to use, for whatever reasons, not saying that these people have to be drug addicts. You think of people who have...
If you're going to jack up people, wrap your needles up.
Yeah, exactly. Like people who have diabetes have to do
Yeah.
it too. So it doesn't mean that you're a drug addict. But like people who use needles and who don't dispose of them properly, that is not okay.
No.
And it's not a funny thing, but that's probably the grossest thing. Then you go use condoms. I mean, that's pretty gross too. Actually, can you talk about the story about the sperm we were talking about it offline.
Can I talk about sperm? Absolutely.
We have just as good conversations offline as we do online.
Yeah, and I talk about sperm all the time apparently. But so there was an analogy it's weird thinking about this, but I think it was being English. It was in FHM magazine where we in English pubs have, your peanuts, your crisps. You guys call them chips for some reason. And if you actually look at the contents of what's on this peanut, I think it was 60% semen, 12% urine specifically, mucus. I mean,
but I feel
probably
like
about 1% peanut.
Babe, how long was this? Because I feel like this day and age, post-COVID, they would not have this thing still out.
This was, these analytics are from a while back. But it would be, I don't see why, the semen count would have gone down now. I really don't. But anyway,
look,
be careful with those, sharing dips people.
Well, and this is the thing, right? As cleaners, everyone always says to us, like, oh my God, you got to clean up after people and you got to clean the toilets. And I'm like, I would gladly clean a toilet any day over having the peanut.
Toilet seats are probably cleaner
than our phones these days.
I mean, you go to all these touchscreen places like Mucus and stuff, and even when you go down the escalators now, imagine how many feral people have touched those banisters. It's just a no from me.
Actually, interestingly enough, when we were in our teens, my sister and I would go and help mum and dad clean after school or during the weekends. And this is when we started as bond cleaners. So that was how my mum and dad started. And that's why I always tell the people that's the best way to start. And we all had our own jobs. And my favorite room to clean, guess what it was? Guess what my favorite room to clean was?
Don't tell me the toilet.
It was the bathroom.
Why was that?
I hated the kitchen was my mum's. The bathroom was mine. I'm trying to remember what my sister did.
Maybe because it's the smallest.
No, I felt
just
like
love toilets.
I just preferred the bathroom. I don't know. It was just easier to clean.
Squeaky clean enamel.
Dad would do all the windows. Oh my God, my sister's going to kill me. My sister would do the floors, I think. I forget. I'm sorry, babe. I don't remember what you used to do. But we all used to walk in and know exactly where we'd slot in. Yeah. And mine was the bathroom. I just preferred to do the bathroom.
What a high-performing cleaning family.
Boom, boom, boom. Get it done. Anyway, my poor mum, she loved it. But she would always get stuck with the oven. Okay. Now, again, we're commercial cleaners now, but back in the day, you guys do not understand. When you don't clean your oven.
It gives me anxiety thinking about it.
Yeah. When you move out of a house and you've never cleaned your oven, some days she would literally spend 6 hours cleaning an oven.
Wow. Give me a toilet any day.
Right? I will clean a toilet any day, and a bathtub, and a shower.
I wonder in those offices, actually, when you go in to clean the toilets, how many lines of cocaine that are actually left on a toilet seat, because that happens all the time.
Dad and I always joke about how we should carry a blue light around, because imagine the shit that you'd find.
Yeah, the cocaine all the way home,
My God. That could be a new thing we do.
What?
Do
Sniff
reports.
other people's cocaine. I'm down.
Jodie's like, I want a job. No, but doing reports, actually one big thing that's going on for Australia, I don't know about other countries, definitely in the US they do it as well, but domestically it's not cleaners, but it's more around remediation of rental properties that are used as drug labs. I don't know if you've ever heard. Have you heard of that?
Okay, tell me more.
Yeah, so essentially a lot of properties will get used as temporary drug labs so that they can move the drug labs around.
Yep.
So as a property manager, their job is to go and check, if they've got a 6-month lease or a 12-month lease, they're supposed to go in every quarter to check in on the house. And sometimes they find stuff. Depending on the drug that is being made in the house will depend on how the residue that's left either on the ceiling, on the walls.
So
And
what
so
would
as a
happen at
property
What
manager,
would happen at Walter White's house when he's cooking that meth?
exactly, right?
Yep.
Perfect example.
Yes.
Walter White's, that's who we're after. And so the property managers now, this day and age, go to these extensive trainings to learn what to look out for to make sure that if this is a drug lab or not. But what tends to happen is once it's identified and the people are moved out, whatever, the individual, like the owner of the property, cannot rent that out because it's toxic. There's
Right.
so much toxicity in the walls, in the paint, and so there's these people that
Interesting.
specialize. They're not cleaners, but they're like remediation specialists. So kind of in the cleaning space that come in and remediate the space, so that the owner doesn't, unless it's absolutely trashed, they don't have to repaint and do their flooring. Sometimes they do, depending on the drug that was made there. But yeah, interesting, huh? There's a whole wide world you don't know about.
Awesome.
Has anyone actually, for you listeners, has anyone got a rental property that's been used as a drug lab? I would love to hear your story and what you did. Tell us, please. That would be really cool to know. And I'm sorry that happened to you. We just want to know the goss.
Don't want to know who cooked it, just let us know.
I mean, it would suck. Like, you wouldn't be able to rent your property. And if you're, cash poor and you're relying on rent to pay your mortgage, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't actually know if I think a lot of insurance companies include it now, but you've got to be covered for that. Mm-hmm. So it can cost, 20, 30 grand to remediate. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, totally.
It's a lot of money. So yeah. That's my little my little mum's story about her hiding in the trash. She loved sharing that story, actually.
We need a picture of her, bless her.
Oh my God! I'll see if our editor can add a little photo. She's like this tiny little woman. Anyway,
amazing.
Thank you for tuning in again.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. We've got more to come. Tune back in next week or next month or whenever the next episode's going to drop.
Up next on Dirty Scrubbers.
When I was a property developer, I bought this property to renovate, and the agent said it was off market. I was able to buy it for $115,000. We just flipped it. Like, buy the worst house that no one wants to touch. We just made a ton of money because we didn't care what it looked like. I think too, this day and age, what really has happened with technology is that people have this perception that you can start a business and then you can go off and have cocktails for the rest of your life and never have touch points. And at the end of the day, that is not reality. No one's going to love your business. It's like your child. No one's going to love it more than you. There are so many opportunities. Cleaners are needed. Like, people need
demand.
you. Yeah, there's a huge demand in every capital city, in every regional city. Like, go and get a broom. Like,
Go and get a broom.
Go do it.
Go
Get a vacuum
broom.
cleaner.
We're talking average cleaning business. You can earn 300 to 600,000. So go out there and get a bloody broom.
Yeah, totally. Do it. Do it now.